Let's talk about how to be mentally strong. Mental strength is not about never breaking, it is about knowing how to rebuild quietly again and again. We live in a world that praises toughness but confuses it with coldness. True strength is not about suppressing emotions, it is about mastering them. It is not about pretending you don't feel pain. It is about learning how to stand even when it hurts. This is not a guide to, to perfection, it is a reflection on what it means to be mentally strong in a world that often tests your peace. Number one, accept what you cannot control. The first rule of mental strength is acceptance, not the kind that feels like giving up, but the kind that frees you from trying to control the uncontrollable. You cannot control what people think. You cannot control the past. You cannot control outcomes that have not arrived, but you can control how you respond. Acceptance doesn't mean weakness. It is opposite. It's standing in truth without resistance. The mentally strong understand that peace begins where the illusion of control ends. 2. Feel without falling apart. Mental strength is not emotional numbness. The strongest people cry, break, grieve, and still choose to rise. They know emotions messages, not enemies. Anger says something needs to change. Fear says something matters. Sadness says something what is loved. You don't lose strength by failing. You lose it by pretending you don't. The key is to feel fully but act wisely. To let emotion pass through you, not rule you. Mental strength is calmness in cause, not absence of cause. 3. Practice discipline, not perfection. Perfection is exhausting. Discipline is freeing. Perfection asks you to do everything right. Discipline asks you to keep showing up, even when it is hard. The mentally strong don't chase flawless days, they chase consistency. Because success is not built in giant leaps, it is built in quiet repetition. They understand that motivation fades, but discipline stays. The trick is simple. You don't wait to feel ready. You act and readiness follows. Consistency is not glamorous, but it is backbone of strength. 4. Learn to be alone without feeling lonely. Solitude is not isolation, it is a mirror. The mentally strong don't feel being alone, they use it to recharge. In silence, they hear the truth. In stillness, they reset their thoughts. You cannot know yourself if you are constantly surrounded by noise. People who fear solidity often mistake company for connection. But peace begins when you learn to enjoy your own presence. Mental strength grows in moments when no one's watching, when your thoughts become your teachers. 5. Stop seeking approval. You will never be free if your worth depends on applause. Mentally strong people are kind, but they are not people pleasers. They understand that being liked and being respected are not the same. They don't perform for acceptance, they live by alignments. When you build confidence on validation, it collapses the moment approval disappears. But when you build confidence in values, no opinion can shake it. Remember, you cannot please everyone, but you can live in peace when you stop trying to. 6. Turn pain into power. Every person you admire has walked through something you couldn't see. Mental strength is not avoiding pain, it is transforming it. Pain is a teacher, disgust as suffering. It breaks illusions, burns ego, and builds endurance. The strongest mind don't run from their pain. They mind it for wisdom. Ask yourself, what is this pain teaching me? And then listen quietly. The lesson is always deeper than the wound. 7. Stay calm in chaos. When life gets loud, pause. Because calmness is not personality trait, it is a skill. The mentally strong master their reaction. They understand that anger, panic, cloud, judgments, while calm restores clarity. It is easy to look composed when life is smooth. Really strength shows when everything falls apart and you can still breathe before you break. Because it's, don't ask why me. Ask what can I learn. Calm is not surrender, it is strategic power. 8. Choose response over reaction. Reaction are emotional reflexes. Response are conscious choices. The mentally strong pause between impulse and action. They create space. That space between what happens and how you respond is where your strength lives. You don't need to control the world. You just need to control what the world awakens in you. That is mystery. That is freedom. 9. Let go of what is not yours to carry. You cannot save everyone. You cannot fix everything. And that is okay. The mentally strong know that empathy has limits. You can care deeply without losing yourself. Carrying everyone's pain doesn't make you kind, it makes you exhausted. Let go of guilty that is not yours. Let go of responsibility that drains you. Your peace is not selfish, it is sacred. Strong people help when they can, but they know the line between support and self-sacrifice. 10. Believe you can heal. Mental strength is not born, it is building through healing. You have survived every hard day you've ever had. That is not lucky, that is strength. Healing is not linear. You will have days when you feel like you are starting over, but even starting over is proving that you have not given up. Believe in small progress. Celebrate quiet growth. The mentally strong know that time does not heal, instead does. They choose to grow, not just go on. The core of mental strength. If you look closely, you will see that mental strength is not about toughness at all. It is about flexibility. Strong mind bends. They adapt, adjust, forgive, and rebuild. They don't break. They evolve. And they don't need to prove strength through silence. They prove it through awareness. Because awareness, not armor, is what truly protects you. The daily practice. What are the daily practice? So how do you stay mentally strong daily? 1. Start your morning with intention. Don't check your phone. First, check your breath. 2. Speak gently. To yourself first, your inner voice sets your outer tone. 3. Take small steps. Big change begin in small. Repeated calm actions. 4. Let's go quickly. Don't erase pain. Release it. 5. End your day with gratitude. Even if it was hard, you made it through, and that counts. They are not just habits, they are anchors that keep you grounded when life tilts. The paradox of strength. The world teaches you that strength looks like never crying, never asking for help, never showing fear. But true strength is allowing all the three and still standing tall. You are not weak because you feel. You are strong because you do and keep going anyway. Mental strength is not loud, it is quiet persistence. It is the whisper that says, I will try it again tomorrow. Let's reflect the quiet power within. One day, you are looking back and realize that the things that once break you builds you, that the silence you feared become your peace, that the endings you ate made space for beginnings you never imagined. That is the reward of mental strength, not perfection, but perspective. So today, don't focus on being unbreakable, focus on being resilient, because mental strength is not about being hard, it's about being whole. And remember, you don't have to be fearless to be strong, you just have to keep standing.